Hey, what's up? I'm Joey from Öhlins USA. Today I'd like to talk to you about the different shock options that Öhlins has to offer for the Harley-Davidson V-Twin bagger lineup. We made a video like this a few years ago, but have since released several new shock options and a new spring setup calculator, which we'll explain how to use later in the video. In this video, we're going to cover the different features of each shock line so you can get a better understanding of which option will best fit your needs. To start off with, all of our twin shock applications contain a 36mm shim piston submerged in oil, back pressured by nitrogen. This is what's going to give us our hydraulic control in our dampers. Our first shock we're going to talk about is our base emulsion shock, which is a huge improvement over the stock suspension. This shock is offered in our standard finish or black line in both 12-inch or 13-inch lengths. Internally, the shock is simply nitrogen over oil, no divided piston. The only adjustability you'll have on the shock is preload via the billet pin tool. This is what you would change based on the rider's weight or whether you add or remove a passenger. We recommend this setup for someone that is sub 250 pounds that rides a majority solo. In the emulsion lineup, the standard finish is the silver shock with black springs. Your 12-inch option is part number HD039, and the 13-inch is the HD022. If you would rather have the black line, the part number for the 12-inch is HD775, and the 13-inch is the HD777. The next shock lineup we're going to talk about is our divided piston shock. The shock has a divided piston internally that separates the oil from the nitrogen, delivering consistency. These shocks pick up rebound and length adjustment except for the 12-inch shock. The 12-inch model loses the length adjustment to add more usable stroke. This lineup is still our most popular series as it handles the transfer from solo to two-up nicely. With the external rebound adjuster, the rider has the ability to fine-tune the type of ride they're looking for. Whether you want a more aggressive feel for attacking the twisties or a more compliant feel for those long highway stretches, the rider has the ability to choose. Simply, when looking at the shock, if I turn this knob to the right, it will push the needle into a jet, restricting the flow of oil, giving you a more aggressive setting. If I turn the knob to the left, it will bring the needle out of the jet, allowing the oil to flow easier to give you a more compliant feel. From the factory, the setting is 20 clicks out from fully closed, which is a very good setting to start off with. The third feature of this shock is length adjustability. By breaking this bottom nut loose, you have the ability to run the end eye in or out, effectively changing the length of the shock without compromising suspension travel. The adjustment range is 10mm, which is right at a ½ inch. This shock is offered in a 13-inch in the standard finish, part number HD159, in the black line finish, part number HD772 for the 13-inch, and HD776 for the 12-inch length. At the time of purchase, your shocks will come with the correct springs installed. You can follow the mounting instructions that will instruct you on how to do the install and also guide you back to our spring calculator on Öhlins USA's website. This new calculator was designed by our engineers to eliminate the need of doing sag measurements. You simply key in your shock part number on Öhlins USA's website, then scroll down to find the calculator. It will ask you specific questions about your weight and bike information. Once weight information is entered, click Returning Setup so it gives you the option of picking the exact spring installed on your shocks. Choose your springs, then click Calculate. The results will tell you where to set the spring position for solo, solo with luggage, 2-up, and 2-up with luggage, with your primary use highlighted in yellow. The spring position is the exact distance from the bottom of the cylinder head to the top of the preload collar. This spring calculator is available for all bagger shocks and soon to be available for the rest of the Harley line. The last shock in our lineup is our fully adjustable hose-mounted reservoir model. This is considered our premium shock. The features of the shock include a hose-mounted reservoir with divided piston, external compression, external rebound, and length adjustability. With this hose-mounted reservoir, it allows us to add compression adjuster, which gives you even further tuning capabilities. Internally, there's a lot more oil in this system and a lot more stroke to deal with whatever you throw at it. These shocks complement heavy payloads or performance baggers. These are only offered in 13-inch. The part number for 1990 to 2013 model baggers is HD357. HD044 is designed for 2014 and up, as the mounting hardware is different. This concludes our HD bagger lineup overview. Hopefully, with the help of this video, you have a better understanding of which shock will best fit your needs and how to use our new spring calculator. Please remember, all of our products are fully serviceable and rebuildable and can be done through Öhlins USA or any of our extended service centers found on Öhlins USA's dealer locator. Please keep your eyes open for future videos from Öhlins USA, and thank you for watching.